When I was studying computer science, I honestly had no idea what I was actually learning. I went through coding, compilers, operating systems, database management systems, computer networks, but I never understood how these subjects connected to the real world software or the products we use every day. I was just studying for the sake of studying without understanding the purpose behind it. It was only later when I started exploring the technical world on my own that everything finally clicked. And in this video, I want to give you the bigger picture of the software world, the one I wish someone had explained to me during my degree. Let's start from the foundation. We all use hardware, phones, laptops, desktops, tablets. That's the physical part of the computer, which is tangible. But what actually makes these devices useful is software. Software is intangible, we can't touch it, but it's what allows us to do meaningful work on hardware. And the most common form of software we interact with every day is applications. There are several types of applications in the software world. Web applications are anything that run inside a browser. For example, Instagram web, YouTube web, Gmail, Amazon. If it works through Chrome, Firefox, or Safari, it's a web application. The core technologies that power the web frontend are HTML is mainly to set up the structure, CSS is for styling, JavaScript is for logic and interaction. On top of these, we use frameworks and libraries like React, Angular, Vue to build complex user interfaces. Mobile applications are built specifically for the mobile platforms like Android and iOS. These apps run directly on your phone and are tightly coupled to the platform. The most popular front-end languages for the mobile development are Swift for iOS, Kotlin for Android. There are also cross-platform technologies that allow you to build apps for both mobile and even desktop using a single code base. But that's a discussion for another video. Desktop applications run on Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Examples include VS Code, Photoshop, Steam, and many more. Some common technologies used for desktop application development include Electron, used to build cross-platform desktops using web technologies. Swift for macOS applications. Yes, the same Swift language used for iOS is also used for macOS development. System software. System software include operating system, device drivers, compilers, and other low-level components. This layer supports everything above it. Applications cannot exist without it. This is a deep subject on its own, so we will save this for another day. The backend, the heart of every application. Now here's the important part. No matter what you build, web, mobile, or desktop, everything eventually communicates with the backend. Backend is where data is stored, business logic runs, authentication and authorization happens, APIs serve data to the frontend, analytics, logs, and monitoring exist. So some of the most popular backend ecosystems are built using frameworks and languages like Java, Python, JavaScript, Node.js, Ruby, Rust. So backends usually run on Linux servers and are deployed on cloud platforms such as AWS, Google Cloud Platform, Microsoft Azure, DigitalOcean. This is where the real power of an application lives. Every app, regardless of the platform, depends on the backend. So where does AI fit into all of this? AI is not a separate world. AI is not a replacement for software engineering. AI is an additional layer of intelligence added on top of existing applications. Instead of humans manually analyzing data or performing repetitive tasks, AI enables systems to analyze, predict, classify, generate, and recommend automatically. From a technical perspective, AI is just another component that integrates with your application, just like front-end and back-end. Today, Python language dominates the AI ecosystem due to its rich libraries and frameworks. And honestly, I didn't know any of this when I jumped straight into AI years ago. I didn't understand where AI fit in. I didn't know how it connected to the real software systems. I jumped in blindly just like many beginners do. But once I understood the foundation, web, mobile, backend, deployment, AI finally made sense. So if you are a beginner and everything feels confusing right now, trust me, that's completely normal. Nobody understands the full picture in the beginning. Clarity comes only when you start building, experimenting, breaking things, fixing things, connecting the dots. Just like learning, keep exploring. Everything starts making sense once you dive deeper.